Kenny here with Gardening Simplified. It is May 5th, a couple of days after we'd harvested the onions, and we're going to go ahead and harvest this garlic. This is elephant garlic. You can see the cloves are big and ready. See these little nodules on here? These are like garlic seeds. They'll take and grow garlic. Next year, if they're left in the ground, a lot of them will end up making garlic. But we're going to get this harvested, and we're going to show you how we cure this out. So I'll be back in a minute. All right, one row down, got that all pulled up. But while I'm out here, you know, we harvested the onions a couple of days ago, and yesterday we came back and put purple hull pea seed in. So when you get an empty bed, it's time just go on back, plant your follow-up crop. That's save you a lot of time. Might do another row of them here. I don't know. We still got that row, but let's see. Show you what we got. Now the way that I do this is I cut these off about 6 inches long, and this time we did it while we was in the garden. A lot of times we harvest them and then take them in and cut them off, but it's just easier. Throw the tops right into the wheelbarrow and take them out. Now what we're going to do is show you how we prepare these to start curing out. Okay, now we're going to prepare this. Now I like to use these heavy duty shears here. My cutters, they don't do as well, but what I like to do when I'm getting this ready is, now I've already cut the tops off. I got a little extra dirt, which I'll brush that off, and I'll get this scraggly stuff off it. Now, don't strip all your edges off. Now, you can strip off a little bit on the outside, but you strip off too much and it'll want to end up cracking open, and they say it don't store as well. I haven't had a lot of problem with that, but what I'm going to do is cut these roots off, and these snippers works good for that. I'll cut these off, and then once I get quite a few of them cut up, I'll take and put them on the shelf, and we'll show you how we do that in a minute. All right, after we get them kind of cleaned up, we cut the roots off and kind of strip them down. Now, don't clean them down till they're all white. We do pull off some of the dried outer skin, and some of them are whiter than others, some's dirtier than others. But don't worry about making them look like grocery store garlic right now, because right now what we're doing is we're drying these out, or you could say curing them. And once we get these cured, and we'll leave them here until the outside starts getting kind of dried, and then and you can tell they'll start looking more like store-bought garlic. You'll see the separated cloves and stuff. Right now, a lot of these look round, but they're not necessarily round. It's just because the skin is smooth. But once these get dried out, we'll do another process where we get them ready for storage. But anyway, I hope you're planting garlic, and once you plant it, you only got to buy garlic bulbs once, and the cloves, because you'll get enough. This started out with maybe a half a dozen, well, I'd say maybe a dozen cloves when I first started this 7 years ago. And right now, even with what we eat and when we sold at the farmer's market, we still end up with probably close to 80 to 100 pounds of garlic, which is a lot of garlic. once it's dried. That's a lot of garlic. But anyway, this is the first process. I did used to hang these up with a string, like bundle them, hang them like onions. Once the process was finished, they didn't seem to the long storage wasn't as good as when I changed that up. I went from doing it that way, and then I started just laying them out on the baker's rack with the fan going, and it was better. But when I started harvesting and cutting them down, letting them dry this way, the loss is nil. It's just almost none. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video on harvesting garlic. If you want to follow up and see the rest of this here in a month or so when this gets dried out, just hit that subscribe button. And of course, I appreciate everybody that comments, lets me know about their garden or maybe a different way that they do things. It's really helpful to a lot of the people that watch these videos. And of course, give it a big thumbs up. Enjoy that gardening experience.